What up, team? Welcome back to the studio. It's crazy to think that it's been 10 years since I shot my last YouTube video, and God has been good. He's blessed me tremendously in the past 10 years, all the way through a pandemic. And the last YouTube video was shot, several of those videos were shot in my apartment when we first moved to Maryland. In 2014, and then some of those videos were shot in a townhouse in Maryland before moving into my home studio. But to catch you up to speed, I'm going to start with the journey. All right, the journey has been of a traveling personal trainer. The dream has been to own a facility, to have a facility, to own my own studio. And today you're in my own studio. So once again, God has been good, but to feature what we're discussing today in the past 10 years, what started me on this journey as a personal trainer in 2005, coming out of college, was this duffel bag, traveling duffel bag. I bought it from Walmart. Dumbbells, resistance bands, medicine balls, whether you want to meet me at a local park, apartment, gym, your home, your driveway, even a playground, I would meet you wherever. If you wanted to start your health and fitness journey, it was my passion to assist you. And this duffel bag has been with me over 15 years now, carrying my supplies in it. And today we're going to say goodbye. Hopefully by the end of this video, you will see what we replace this lovely duffel bag with, but we're paying homage to the traveling duffel bag to catch you up to speed to what's in store for Team Irving Fitness. And this duffel bag is one of the last remnants of that, but it always stays present and always stays with us because we want to continue on with the vision of what Team Irving Fitness has in store. But we have to say goodbye to old things because change is always good. All right, guys. So after making a few passes back and forth down to the basement, after the last shot I showed you has some additional pieces of equipment in the basement to set up the new storage unit that is replacing the feature of today, which is the travel duffel. All right, which housed all of the equipment that I used to travel with. And now we have some nice new toys. Some of it was over here in the garage studio. A lot of it could not fit, so I had it in the basement. So after multiple trips of bringing it up, got it all laid out. Let's go ahead and remove the duffel. All right, because this will be the new location. And by the end of this video, we'll usher in a new phase and a new era of storage and equipment to complete the rest of the studio as we close out to an ending of what used to be, and as we transition into a new era for Team Irving Fitness. Because change is good, but change is hard. And there were a lot of stories that came from this duffel bag that now is inside of this studio. And as Team Irving Fitness continues to grow, hopefully we will continue to bless you with amazing content. So stay tuned. All right, just finished my day. Last client, 7:15. Quick workout in to 8. Now, quick bite, eat. Got my tools. I know what I shot earlier in the day was during my lunch break. Now it's at the end of my day. Got the duffel bag moved out of the way. I got my tools. Gonna use a box cutter, cut open all the boxes, and give you an update on, I guess, what's in store. It's a little bit of a storage unit to replace the old faithful duffel that is going away. But my wife is gonna drag me out of here pretty soon. We go on our evening walks. So I don't have that much time. I just wanted to shoot this right quick just to show you and be truthful and transparent, to show you that I might cut up the video in multiple days, and it takes a little bit longer to put together equipment and information all in the same day. Sometimes I will break this up, but I will try to get all the content out as quickly as possible. But I'm just gonna break down these boxes, then I'll do a quick segment on putting together everything, quick time lapse. We'll see if I can get everything done today. If not, then I'll stretch this out into day 2. All right, thank you. All right, like I said, guys, welcome back, team. Went on that walk with my lovely wife. Come back, tools, duffel, equipment. It is 9:20. Let's go ahead and put on our shoes. We're gonna break down these boxes right quick. Take the contents out and put some things together. Unfortunately, I probably won't have very much time to put anything together tonight. I'll probably start this off again in the morning, sometimes during my break, and start putting together what is inside of the box. So without further ado, this might be actually too much feedback on the mics, so I might just cut this short. As you can see, I'm just gonna cut all these open, take out the contents, and then in the next shot we'll have everything out, and then we'll get it cooking from there. All right, guys, got most of the contents of the boxes broken down. Broken down boxes here, Rogue 3-tier storage rack here. All right, I got kettlebell shelves over here. Just showing you, broke everything down. Now I'm gonna put everything together, and we'll show you a little bit of the step-by-step process, but mostly we'll just go ahead and fast forward for the end. Time is slipping away from me, and gonna put, I guess, most of 9:30 now. Try to get as much of it done in the morning. Early morning start. First client at 6:30. All right, crew. Morning, next day. Day 2 on the shoot. As you can see, broke down all of the boxes. Got most of the storage rack put together. Got the wheels on. It rolls, so I can access the whiteboard so nothing will get in the way. I guess what you see now, the rolling duffel bag is out of the way. Right? Yeah, I mean, probably took me, once I broke everything down, started at 8, it took me a good 30 minutes, 45 minutes to put everything together. It was fairly unlevel. Sometimes you gotta wait, all the screws, don't over tighten them, leave them kind of loose, and then put everything together towards the end. But once I put the wheels on, everything seemed to even itself out with the little bit of gap that was left for leveling. So I'm going to break down another back, put my kettlebell trays on. I will bring the video back up once everything is fully assembled, and then we'll go from there. But more on the journey, continuing with the vision, continuing with the plan. Don't lose focus, don't get sidetracked, but stay consistent on your grind. And then here we are. All right, thank you guys. As you can see, kettlebell boxes, tray installed on top of the shelves, kettlebell boxes here. Got some dumbbells here that I moved over, 50s, 45s. Got some new additions with some 10s. I think I got 2.5 for rehab mobility, 5s, and another set of 10. Gonna finish wrapping up the shelf. The shelf is complete, pretty much completely done. I do have some storage, plate storage that I'm gonna add on the sides of the racks just to add some more functionality to the flow of the gym so I can transition into movements a little bit better. Keeping both sides, if I can have equal weight on each side, plus also put some kettlebells over here that I can quickly get to, just in case we have small classes, so I don't have to go back and forth to both sides of the studio. And this is the old selection of dumbbells that I will relocate. I know you're probably getting a shot of the gym now just by panning over. Putting those dumbbells in, also in the storage rack to free up some floor space to add a little bit more functionality and neatness to the gym, to get some things off the floor and up onto a movable rack. And the good thing is I put the wheels on so I can move this rack throughout the gym regardless on where it is located. All right, let's break down, I guess let's continue to break down the boxes and then we'll go from there. I still have another small gap. My next person will be here at in 30 minutes.
I done look a boy, I don't know it, just a bullet for. I done look a boy, I don't know. I done look a boy, I don't know it, just a bullet for. I done look a boy, I don't know.
I don't know if you can see that, but I got the 50s and the 45s on. Now I'm going to bring everything over from the corner, right, back to, from the corner dumbbells back over, and then I'll show you the finished product. All right, team, so as you can see, in between clients, just completed the rack. I've been showing you bits and pieces over time. I think overall it probably took me maybe 45 minutes once I got everything laid out with the drill. It went together pretty smoothly. Moving the dumbbells, like I showed you, over from the other side of the studio onto the rack. Now I have an array of dumbbells from 50 all the way up to 5. I threw in 2.5s because I do injury rehabilitation, and some of my elderly clients have shoulder issues, so we usually start off very, very light, particularly with certain movements and certain functionalities and modalities. But yeah, going from 50 pounds all the way to 5, taking some dumbbells out of here, old dumbbells, 20s and 15s. I did have some 10s, but I gave those to a client a while back. So adding two more 10s to the rack for classes and for my groups. Also adding wheels to the rack. Moves with the weight on there. It's a little bit cumbersome, but not Not too bad. I don't plan on moving it a great deal. When I do have classes and boot camps, I can move it out of the way if I want some additional floor space in the studio to add more open floor space. I don't know if you guys can see, I did add a storage pin on the back side. That way if I need clips or bands, maybe I can do some accessory work over here with the weight of the rack. I don't know how well it'll move. I'll probably be playing with it over the next few months to see if I like the layout of the dumbbells. Maybe I can organize it a little bit better. But also to see the flow and the functionality of the studio and how well my clients can access the weight and not put it back on the floor on the other side. So I think for aesthetics and overall convenience, I think it's slightly better. Definitely better than, slightly easier this way, and definitely traveling with a duffel bag. But traveling with a duffel bag while I was training was cumbersome, but it was a necessary evil to show me everything that I'm fortunate enough to have now. So I wouldn't have had it any other way. Putting my dumbbells, medicine balls, kettlebells, resistance bands. I had anything that you think of as a boot camp trainer, outdoor trainer, driveway trainer. You name it, I had it in this duffel bag. So it's good to now get weight up and off of the floor in the studio, and they have a new home. So soon I'll be saying goodbye to the duffel bag as I reorganize and take some things out. I'll probably keep the jump ropes. My wife will probably get some of the small dumbbells, and then the resistance bands will probably be trash, really, because they're probably old. They're probably a little bit dry rotted because I haven't used them in a very long time. 2002 Walmart, became trainer 2005 after graduating college. 15s, both 15 sets, both 20-pound sets used to be inside of this dumbbell, inside of this duffel bag. I also have a weeder set that has 5s, 10s, and 3 pounds in here. Also have jump ropes, medicine balls. I used to put agility ladders, you name it, as a trainer, where it be at your home, apartment, gym, park, garage, driveway, you name it. I put literally every piece of fitness equipment in here, minus barbells, which I'll have another video coming up to show you how I used to carry my barbells around to clients once I started this business. But yes, the journey has been long and tedious, but anything worth fighting for is worth the process that it takes to get to the next level. And this duffel bag was a great piece of equipment, of storage equipment. And now 10 years later, in that travel part of this business, we have leveled up to a studio, but also leveling up this duffel bag to a storage rack. So we'll no longer need this duffel bag. We'll use the storage rack for a few days just to see the layout of the facility, and then I'll probably donate the duffel bag. It still rolls, still functions, everything on it still operates, still zips. I just no longer have a use of it in this space. But as you can see, the footprint of the duffel bag and the footprint of the storage rack, even though the storage rack is slightly longer, the width is basically the same, and the usage of it is the same. I probably won't put medicine balls on here. I have another storage rack in the corner that has medicine balls on it, but great access to the whiteboard. And if I move the old storage rack, the duffel bag out of the way, I can still, I can still move the storage unit, so I can still utilize the board, still make everything transitional and smooth. And also in the spring and summer when I have classes in here, I can move the storage rack up and out of the way. The Echo Bike can also move and roll over, and I can utilize this side of the studio as more of an open floor plan and an open footprint. But yeah, overall, I guess worth the effort. Over the next few months, I'll tell you if the storage rack overall is better, particularly in this location, but also if I like it for this studio, to give you a nice little update. But I think the wheels, well worth it. Yeah, and we'll go from there.